and this is another episode of Madge Unmuted. Hi. Oh God, don't ever shake your arms like that again, Madge. This is another episode of Madge Unmuted. It has been so long. I've missed you guys. And you're probably like, where the fuck have you been, Madge? Well, let me tell you. But before I get to that, I just want to say I'm so glad to be back here. It's been about 6 months since I've done an episode, and here I am. So what happened? What happened was I got a full-time job. Well, on top of my other several jobs, I got a full-time job. So that's where I've been. I've been making dollar bills. That's what Madge has been doing. And so, but here's the funny thing. So as I've been working, every time I go somewhere, I go down to my hometown, I go out to some other places, I see people I haven't seen in a while, and they're like, oh my God, I hear, you have a podcast and blah, 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 blah. Also, when I'm not doing a podcast, everybody's talking about my podcast. So I'm like, maybe I should better do a podcast. So I'm just making a little mini episode to tell everybody, hi, and check in, see how you're doing. Yeah, I don't have my pal Scott Spizzano or Scott Fitzgerald here with me, because it's just like I'm just gonna do I'm gonna have a quickie in my house. So don't tell John. Whoops. See, look at me. I got a fancy lavalier microphone. Hello. So let's see what I got going on. Where the hell have I been? So January was the last time I did a podcast. I forgot how. So let's see where I've been to a few places in July. The fuck, that hasn't even come up, Madge. What the hell are you talking about? January. I went to New Orleans for a week and had an amazing time. That was so much fun. I mean, we saw everything. Well, I take that back. We didn't do what do you call it? Bourbon Street. We don't like Bourbon Street. That's like cheesy, touristy, yucky. No, thank you. But we went to a lot of, when we go someplace, we ask somebody who like works at the front desk, like, where do the locals go? And that's where we go. And so we ate a lot of really good food and heard a lot of good music and drank some yummy drinks. And then in February, we had another little adventure. See, now the good thing about this new job I have is that I work from home. I work remotely. So it's doing social media for a streaming platform. So in February, we went to Florida, as they say. And we started out, it was really cool. We we landed in West Palm Beach, which was really super fun. I really like, that's like my speed. There's like, some just enough chic trendiness, whatever, but it's not old people and dudes in black knee socks and sandals and shit. No. It's very chic. Lots of Lily Pulitzer, and we met up with one of my daughter's friends who lives in Florida in the wintertime. Shout out to Hadley. My daughter went to college with her in Connecticut, and she lives up there in the summer. Let's see. Okay, so from there we drove down to Miami. We rented a car, and we drove down to Miami, and we were there for 2 days. I'm not so crazy about Miami anymore. We've stayed in South Beach. I used to love South Beach. I used to love South Beach when it was just kind of like this gay mecca that nobody went to except for gays and allies and other fun people. I don't know. But now it's like touristy. It felt like South Beach. What is it? Ocean Avenue, A1A, or whatever. Oh, hey, it's like Vanilla Ice, A1A, Beachfront Avenue. Um, yeah, don't quit your day job, Madge. It's like Bourbon Street on this main strip, and it sucks because it's almost like it's turned into like, yeah, um, Bourbon Street, Myrtle Beach, the Dirty Myrtle, the Jersey Shore. It's just, it's overcrowded. A lot of people that, not, I don't mean to be mean, but okay, I will. A lot of people without any couth, and just wanting to be loud and obnoxious and party, and like that's not my scene anymore. Except if it's like just me and my friends. But anyway, in our place where that we're the only people. So anyway, yeah, I wasn't crazy about that. So, but here's the thing. Oh, I had to have a few Zoom meetings for work there. That was fun in my hotel room. So on I think that was like Tuesday. I don't know. I don't remember what the hell day it was. I started to feel sick. I started to feel a little yucky. And then the next day I felt a little yucky. So after we spent 2 nights in Miami, and then we started um, driving down to the Keys, which was fun because I'd never done that drive. John had never done that drive. And we were like, okay, this is going to be cool because you're just driving on that little road that just goes through the Keys, and like, pretty much like one side is water, one side it's like one long bridge. So I was feeling really shitty. So the first night we stopped at what's that song, Montego, Key Largo. See, run that by me to remember what it is. Key Largo. Now all I remember about Key Largo is that stupid Beach Boys song. So I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be cheesy, touristy, I don't know. Probably I figured it was like back in the 80s when it was like, Fort Lauderdale or some shit. So anyway, we go there and we played it by ear. We didn't have a place. And John has a excuse me, timeshare that he has had for years. It's paid for itself over and over. So anyway, so he gets on his little database and we find um this resort that's on his timeshare, because that's what it basically is. It's a resort, if you know anything about timeshare. So it was called Cay Resort something. Great. Now, great. Maybe I'll put it down here if I remember it, or look it up. Oh my God, it was this hidden gem. I could have spent my entire vacation there. Could have spent my entire vacation there. It was this resort way back, like on the edge of the mangroves, and gorgeous, and it had like these beautiful manicured grounds, and then it had its private beach where you just go out. And I don't know if look on my social media, like Instagram or whatever. I did some pictures from Valentine's Day. That's when it was, and we were on our own little private beach in the mangroves, and they gave you there at like 6 o'clock. There was like this free champagne toast. You got free glass of champagne. People just had their own little hidden spaces, and then there was a pool and a hot tub, and in this gorgeous restaurant that is it had like the open air balcony, whatever. I don't know. It was just gorgeous. So I'm like, okay, can we just stay here the whole time? So, but no, we had to go. We only had one night. So next day, I'm feeling like shit, shit, shit. So finally, we're driving. So our next plan was to make it to Marathon. Oh, but first we wanted to stop at the, what's it called? I'm Murata, whatever the hell it is. With the fish, with the oh my God, I'm so terrible. I didn't remember any of the shit. The fish that it's called like Robbie's or something. I don't know where it's. What the hell are the name of the fish? Like you can feed them, and if you don't look out, like they'll come and put their whole mouth around you, um and eat the fish. I wish I could remember what the fuck the name of these are. Again, I'll flash it here. So I remember. And so we fed anyway, I was feeling like absolute piece of shit. So we found an urgent care. That fucking sucked. I what they put me in a room in the urgent care, and I sat there for an hour, and nothing was going on. I went out. We went like, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes into it. I kept asking outside, like whatever. Anyway, turns out the way when I kept peeking my head out and asking for someone, and then the way the woman finally rushed in right after that, and she was like, they forgot about me. I know absolutely they did, because I poked my head out like there was no one around for a while. I think they all went to lunch. Forgot about me. So anyway, I got that. Turns out strep throat. Okay, so anyway, we spent the night in Marathon. Then we went. I know this story is taking incredibly way too long. Anyway, we finally made it to Key West and had some fun. The end. But yeah. So it was really great. What have I done since then? Opened up the damn bar again. So that the Stick and Rudder, Fairhaven, New York, is open for business for the summer. And I just been working like crazy, working on the other house, because I got two houses now. The second one, it was just an investment I took, and it pays for itself with Airbnb. So I got very lucky with that. And I've been trying to organize an alumni golf tournament for the town I grew up in. On top of that, and then also um, try and organize my high school reunion, my 40th high school reunion. And by the way, this weekend, in just like 4 days, is my birthday, and I'm not feeling this one. So I just told you it's going to be my 40th high school reunion next month, and so you can probably guess how old I'm going to be this weekend. And I'm not. I Birthdays don't normally bother me. This one is bothering me. I I I don't know. I'm getting closer to dead, I think. So that's kind of bothering me. And I never thought in a million years I would be like a senior citizen. Not that I'm one yet, but the years are closing in. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Let me know if you want to see more Madge Unmuted episodes. Let me know if you like these mini episodes, whatever. Hopefully, I'll get back to having friends and guests and whatnot. But I just wanted to like fire one off. I'm trying to have a interview series live podcast from the bar. I think that'll be fun. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know we can catch up, or mustard. Sorry. And let me know what you think and what you want to hear, if you want to hear anything. So that's it. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here, please, and thank you. And until next time, I hope to see you on the next episode of Madge Unmuted. Bye.